Welcome, people of planet Earth and all planets beyond. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Josh, and welcome to Heat Check. This is our weekly look at the top 10 highest selling vintage t-shirts on eBay. Let's get into it. So this week's list is a pretty cool list. There's a lot of variety on this list that we haven't seen in the last few weeks. I don't believe there's a single repeat. There may be a repeat band here or there, but no specific t-shirts that are repeats from previous weeks, or at least not in a while, so that's pretty cool. There's a really big one at the end, so you should stay and make sure you see what sold for a ton of money at number 1. But we're going to start doing something a little bit different. We're going to add honorable mentions. So if you are interested, if you made a big sale of a t-shirt or maybe a big buy, maybe you're the buyer, check our Discord in the description below. Join our Discord and you can submit your listing for consideration on the honorable mention list. I'll do like 2 or 3 a week just to sort of cover a little bit more variety and get some of those sales that probably would have, you know, in a lower week made it to the top 10, but just couldn't because they're just outside of it. So use the Discord to drop your suggestions and your recommendations, and I will take a look at them, and we'll see about adding them to future Heat Check lists. Starting us off at number 10, we have this super iconic, super dope Mosquito Head Malcolm X t-shirt. This one is super awesome. It was sold out of Japan. I believe it actually, one of these t-shirts actually was on the show Euphoria recently. I think I saw a screenshot of maybe Zendaya, I think, wearing it. So obviously has some attention on it. It's likely that's probably what motivated the seller on these guys. These t-shirts are super awesome. They're just like all Mosquito Head t-shirts, they look super dope. Here we have an older Hanes heavyweight t-shirt, Main USA, obviously. Super awesome. This one sold for $800 with free shipping from Japan. Alright, number 9, we have a Tupac. It's a setup, so keep your head up tee. I'm not sure if this is a bootleg. It kind of does have the bootleg vibe, but we do have a, oh yeah, we have a printed in USA 1995. I don't know if that's a sign of legitimacy here. But this one's super sick. Here's the front hit. Let's look at the back hit. A lot of pictures on this guy of the same thing over and over. Yeah, it's a setup, so keep your head up. Super sick. Let's see the tag on the top tag, made in Panama, which was pretty common for t-shirts around that mid-90s time that were like parking lot boots. So that's probably what I would have expected out of this t-shirt. Whether or not it is or not is still super dope. This one also sold for $800 with free shipping. Then up next we have our obligatory 3D emblem at 1989 Harley Davidson tee. This is from Bike Week 1989 in Daytona Beach. It's a great tee, hilarious. Let's see the back side, the back hit, where'd it go? There's the tag. We got the 3D emblem XL. Obviously great size. This thing looks like it's in fantastic condition as well. I don't see any particular flaws or anything. Everything looks real crisp, real clean. Hard to come by in these conditions, obviously. So with a great size, great condition on the 3D emblem Harley Bike Week, you know it's going to go pretty high. And this one sold for $840 plus shipping. Then we have a vintage Redman tee coming in. Next, Muddy Waters, the single stitch. This thing is super dope. Freaking love this design. I think it's super cool. Let's see the back hit on this boy. Yeah, whatever, man. I mean, super awesome. Redman tee, single stitch, obviously. Let's see the tag. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, we got that sort of parking lot boot looking tag. Bay Club. Super sick. Went on in auction for $861, 27 bids plus shipping. Great t-shirt, great sale, and great buy for whoever picked this one up. Then we have a Nike piece. We don't actually see a lot of Nike t-shirts end up on this list, so it's pretty cool to see this one. We have one of those 1970s pinwheel Nike swoosh designs. This is interesting t-shirt, an interesting listing too, because they only gave us this one picture and they gave us this picture, so I don't really know what the deal is about that. But as far as I can tell, it did sell. This guy right here, the seller, Camille's Nike, does seem to sell a lot of rare Nike pieces, so looks like it's all above board. He's got a whole little Vu Vintage is his deal. So super cool. This t-shirt's awesome. Obviously rare as well. It sold for $925. Would personally like a few more photos if it were me, but either way, got the deal done. Great shirt. At number 5, we have Nirvana. We have the rare 1990s Sub Pop Tour. This is the the fudge packing one. There's the other opposite one that's like the kitty petting or something like that. That's the more innocent one. This is the Satan worshiper one. This one's super sick. I know I say that all the time, but I'll try to get some better vocabulary. But obviously it's Nirvana. It's on the Fruit of the Loom tag, which is one of my favorite tags. Size large. Looks like it's in fantastic condition. I mean, it's like almost too good, to be honest. It just looks like it's been like locked away in a closet for years and never taken out. I don't see any cracking really. Yeah. Again, it's almost too good. It makes you suspicious when stuff is too good. But either way, the deal did go through for $950 plus shipping. Fantastic t-shirt right here. Definitely envious. Next up, we have another Mosquito head. What an incredible t-shirt here. This one's coming from Malaysia. You can see it. It's on the Hanes tag. Again, I wish we'd have a bit more photos for a t-shirt this valuable. But it looks like it's in great condition. Single stitch. There's your tag. Size XL is a great size. We got the Ashbury Height and hippie acid. Janis Joplin. I guess that may be a picture of Janis Joplin, some hippies there or something like that. But this is a super dope Mosquito head tee. This one sold for $1,000 plus shipping from Malaysia. Sold by Punk Revival. Congratulations, great t-shirt. Incredible. Alright, at number 3 we have the Iron Maiden 1982 Texas tour on the quarter sleeve camo. This is such an unusual combination. You just don't see this very often. The graphic is obviously really freaking dope. The back hit is just as good. We got that zombie skeleton riding a horse. That's so awesome. The Beast Tames Texas. Such a cool tee. The tag is interesting. It's the MASH tag. I've never seen this tag before, personally, or if I've seen it, I think I've never actually had a t-shirt with it, so I'm not super familiar with it. Such an interesting t-shirt. No wonder it makes it so high on the list. Iron Maiden has some great graphics, and this t-shirt is obviously a rare piece here, and it did sell for asking price of $1,100 plus shipping. What a fantastic and super interesting t-shirt. Now at number 2 we have another one of these we have one more of these vintage hip-hop tees from the 90s. This one is in pretty distressed condition, but that's actually, for me, that's just sort of a sign of that it's authentic and wasn't probably just printed recently. Tags wore out, which is what you would expect. You can almost see through this thing. This Puff Daddy and family looks sick. The back hit is just as cool. Got the whole crew back there. I mean, this is fantastic. I mean, this is super dope. This is the first time I think we've seen this t-shirt on the list. I believe this one is a pretty rare one to come by. So even if it is distressed condition, this is one that collectors are going to want to have for sure. So this one did end up selling for $1,200 with free shipping out of New York. Fresh Kill Vintage, congratulations, great sale. Now before we get to number 1, I do want to remind you we have a ton of resources all about how to date vintage Levi's and vintage t-shirts and other vintage clothing. You can check that in the eye above. Playlists of dozens of videos that I think could be very helpful for you. So if you want to learn more about vintage clothing, check those playlists out. Alright, now for number 1, we have this incredible banger of a sale. This Free the Hells Angels Sonny Barger 1980s tee. Sonny Barger was the founder of Hell's Angels, I believe in like 1958. And they've had some run-ins. They did a lot. They got put in jail during the Vietnam protests in the 70s. I don't exactly know what this specific T-shirt is referring to, what specific instance or not. But wow, super cool piece of history here. The price was astronomical. They actually got it to sell for what they asked for at $3,500 plus $124 in shipping, which suggests that this did go overseas. Must Love Vintage, congratulations, what a crazy sale. What an awesome, interesting t-shirt you have here as well. It's not like a looker, there's nothing particularly crazy about it, but because of its cultural relevancy and the pop culture icon the Hells Angels have been over the years, definitely a t-shirt you would expect to go for a lot of money. And it looks like it's in pretty good condition. The graphic looks almost too good, but wow. It does strike me that this is an incredibly high sale. But you know, with historical pieces like this, somebody wants to have it. They're going to try to do whatever they can to get it. So, congratulations, Must Love Vintage, great sale, super cool tee. Now that was the list. Obviously, number one blew everyone out of the park. Super interesting. Obviously, some of that sort of historical stuff that addresses pop cultural moments. So super cool there. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.